Right, Europe's Strongest Man is in 2 weeks' time, and we're starting off with the press medley. They've got to do a 90 kilo dumbbell for 2 reps, 150 kilo safe press for 2 reps, 150 axle 2 reps, and then a 150 log for 2 reps. The lineup of Europe's has a load of good pressers in, and I personally think that this event is going to be extremely close between the top guys. We are coaching a lot of people for this, and I know that they're all running through this medley extremely fast. I really do think it's going to come down to who has the best run on the day, to be perfectly honest with you. I think that there is a couple of people that could go kind of sub 50 seconds, and it's going to be quite tight within those times. Off the top of my head, Pavlo Kordiaka is going to run through it. Luke Stolt, Luke R. I know Andra's going to absolutely fly through it. And then you've got Camby, who's an absolutely amazing presser. You've got Novi. There's a lot of people that could probably storm through this press medley. So I do think this one at the top is going to be quite close on times. It's going to come down to who has the best run. You can't afford to make a mistake or take a little break between anything, or else someone else is going to capitalise. The next event is the Shield Walk. So with the Shield Walk, it's obviously max distance, and being after the press medley, they're going to be a little bit tired, but it's slightly different muscle groups, and they should be pretty good and fresh to actually get a full max effort running. I think on the Shield, I'm really interested in seeing Paddy Haynes on this one, because Pavlo's probably the best Shield carrier in the world. He's absolutely amazing at front carries, and I think he's probably going to be between him and Paddy for the win on this event. But I know Paddy is absolutely incredible at front carries. He's got a huge kind of backing of success on any front carry event, but he's never competed at this level before on a front carry. And obviously he's against Pavlo, who's probably the best in the world at it. So I'm really, really interested on this event to see if, basically, we're going to find out the standard of Paddy Haynes. We're going to find out how good is he. Is he better than Pavlo Kordiaka, or is he a little bit behind him, or is he midfield? Where's he actually at on his front carry at this level? If you've seen him on the sandbag steeplechase at Brits, even that last sandbag, he didn't even slow down. So that kind of shows you the standard, because that steeplechase was really hard. And again, he didn't even hit the wall then. It's hard to predict the kind of distances and placings on this. I do, again, think that it's going to be a lot of... In fact, my opinion on this whole show is most of the events are going to be super close. I do think Shield Carry is going to be one of them where someone's going to look back after the show and be like, fuck, if I just carried it 5 more meters, blah, blah, blah. I do think people are going to be pooled around the kind of 50 to 60 metre area. Yeah, it's going to be down to who kind of can grind the most and compete the best and get the extra couple of metres on the other competitors. The next event is the anchor carry and drag. I believe it's actually an anvil though. So the anchor, I think, is already on the chain and they're carrying a anvil and then going straight into the drag. So that's a little bit different to how they've done it before, because usually you'd have to clip the anchor onto the chain, which can sometimes fluff a few people if you don't quite clip it quickly enough. Whereas with the anvil, they're just going to be able to throw it and get straight into the drag. My personal opinion on this event, I don't like this event, if I'm being straight with you, because I just think it's a bit too fast for my liking. Because especially with the press medley and the shield carry, I think it's going to be quite close. I also think the same with this event, where it's going to be like, 20 seconds, 21 seconds, 20 and a half seconds, 20.7, 21 point, blah, blah, blah. Because it's just been like that in the past. If you look at any of the previous results of the anchor, it's been, a very fast, closely contested event, which when you've got those first 2 events and this one, it makes it, for me as a coach, pretty much impossible to predict, because, like I say, it's just going to be who runs it the fastest on the day. I personally would like to have seen 2 items, like maybe load, chuck the anvil, run back, get a sandbag or something, go back, then drag. I think that would allow more separation and allow people to slow down and hit the wall, so that the time cap can be, so the time spread can be a little bigger instead of quite closely contested. I don't even know who to predict can win on this, because I think if you run the event 5 times, I think you get 5 different results. Novikov in the past has absolutely smashed this. But he had a really nice technique where he clipped the anchor on really fast, and he made up a lot of time on people there. If it's the anvil, then that's not involved. So, yeah, we'll have to see. Event 4, the actual deadlift. This one's a little bit more predictable, obviously. A deadlift for reps. The only thing that kind of throws a little bit of a spanner in the works is the fact that it's the 4th event. They will have done shield carry, overhead, and the drag. I don't foresee it affecting people's performance too much, to be honest with you. So I think you're going to get pretty similar results to what they would have got if it was a first event or so. I just don't think it's going to have taken the press medley and the drag. It's not going to take that much out of them. Obviously the shield is, but I just feel as though they'll have had enough time to recover fully, and obviously they're preparing for it, so they should be fine. I think Paddy Haynes will probably take the win on this event. And I think Paddy Haynes could also, there's a chance that Paddy could come like top 2 the shield. There's a chance he could win that drag, and there's a chance he could win this deadlift. I think Paddy's going to have a similar performance to Brits, where he potentially is in the top of every event apart from his press. Because unfortunately, even if Paddy has the best press day in his life, I don't think he's going to be able to come, top half in that press, because there's just too many good pressers there. But I do expect Paddy Haynes to get an extra rep on the deadlift set he did last time and to win this event. And the final event is the Castle Stones. My prediction for this competition is that come the Castle Stones, there's going to be a closely contested top 4, maybe even top 5. And I do think that the Castle Stones is going to basically decide the podium. Maybe I'm going to be completely wrong, but I just think that with these events, I think that the points are going to be close, and I think that you're not going to know who the podium is until the Atlas Stones. Because personally, I think that there's going to be a lot of flipping of places over the 4 events, and then you're going to have similar-ish points, and it's going to be down to Stones. So yeah, Stones. Who am I looking at for Stones? Paddy Haynes again is awesome at Stones. Luke Stolt has obviously got a really good track record on Stones as well. I know I've been working really hard on Pavlo's Stones, so I'm looking forward to Pavlo's Stone run as well. And Luke R, his Stones have been amazing. He's been one motion in a 200 kilo stone and getting a triple with it and stuff, and going fast on his runs. Again, with this Castle Stone run, you're going to be seeing kind of between 20 to 25 second runs, closely contested. I think the winner's going to be decided on who has the best stone run at the end. And yeah, I'm looking forward to watching.